Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated PG-13. Parental advisory, explicit content. Viewer discretion is advised.
That is one big pile of crap. Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the show. Alright guys, so we're going to be taking a look at Clayface, and I'm actually pretty excited about this Clayface, man. So if you guys saw my last review of the Titan Joker back there, go ahead and take a look at that review. And also, we're going to do comparisons with all these other figs back there, and then some size comparisons to be exact. Alright, so here he is from DC Rebirth. If you're wondering, there is the awesome product shot right there. Very awesome. Be nice if his eyes actually glowed. This is false advertising right here. False advertising. Let's quit wasting time, guys. Let's go ahead and take him out the box. And if you guys are here joined today, I just want to say thank you. Of course, you guys know this is going to be a size comparison video, because if you guys watched other people's reviews, then what's the point of watching my review if I don't do something different, right? And I'm sure you guys want to see the size of this Clayface, so we're going to do some measurements, and like I said, we're going to do some comparisons as well, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's take out Clayface. Let's pop out Clayface right there, actually. Oh shit, he's taped in there. Boom. Boom. And there is Clayface. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Pretty awesome. And I have to say, guys, this is kind of a milestone in my collecting, because this is technically my first Clayface action figure. I know, right, man? Crazy. Crazy. I've been collecting for a while, and yeah, this is my first freaking Clayface action figure. So let's go ahead and cut him out of the package. Let's go ahead and jump forward. Actually, you know what? Let's just clip him out. Why not? Let's clip him out. There's Clayface right there. He doesn't look like he doesn't look that tied up in there. So let's go ahead and clip out Clayface right there. Okay. There we go. Let's take him out. Oh man, he is a big boy. Let me bring my camera down just a little bit, guys. Yeah, this kind of looks like after I eat too much pizza, the aftermath. If you caught that joke. If you caught that joke, then you know what the hell I'm talking about. I like this guy. I really like this guy. Yeah, I would have to say I like him a little bit better than Titan Joker. Man, it's just something about, yeah, this guy just looks really, really dope, man. Really dope. I like the use of plastic parts, and then the plastic hollow parts and the rubber parts. Kind of gives them all different kind of shade. You know what I mean? If you look at his body, he's just not one color of brown. I just want to say, whoever made Clayface, like, you couldn't think of a different color, right? You couldn't think of a different color to paint Clayface. Clayface is just... Oh man, you guys know. There's his jaw. This feels a little loose, but then again, I don't I don't know, man. Okay, let me get a hold of myself, man. I'm playing with my own shit right here. I'm sorry. Get a hold of yourself. Grow up. Okay, so Clayface, as far as like, you know, articulation, do you guys even care? He feels loose, like in a lot of places, man. Like, some of this shit is gonna pop off. Like, I've noticed this with same thing with Titan Joker. Like, some of the parts is just really, really loose. You know what I mean? So, he does have elbow bend, if I can actually bend it. Yeah, which is not much. Barely any elbow bend. His arms, they do rotate. They are loose, like I said. This part is plastic right here. This part is plastic. And then his belly right here is rubber. His diaper is rubber. Torso break right there. And yeah, his arms are very, very loose, man. So I'm looking inside, and yeah, there's just... the way they designed him... it's very cheap, man. It's very, very cheap, the way they designed him. Once again, this has always been my gripe with McFarlane toys. Let's see. Our legs can bend. No really double-jointed knees are with the Clayface. You think he'd be a little bit more articulated, right? Being that he's made of clay. But essentially just kind of a statue, kind of like King Shark was. King Shark was an awesome figure, but just kind of a statue. Articulated statue. As far as like wrist. Yeah, not much going with the wrist at all either. He's just one clump of giant clay. Sorry, you got something stuck in your teeth, Clayface. You got something stuck in your face, Clayface. Okay, let's do a quick measurement. I do like him. With everything I just said, I do like him. So if you're wondering about the size of Clayface, he stands at about 8.5 inches tall. All the way up to his spiked clay. He would probably be like a little bit under 9 inches. Wingspan, if you're wondering, being that he can put his arms out far distance. How about he's at 13.5 inches as far as like wingspan is concerned. All right, guys, here's a little read up. I'm not going to read up the story on Clayface. If you guys don't know Clayface, then I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, here's a little read up if you guys want to pause and read it. All right, let's do some comparisons, guys. All right, so here he is with another DC figure. Is this a Rebirth? I think, isn't Lobo? This is a Rebirth, right? Another DC Rebirth. There he is with Lobo. So if you're wondering about the size comparison, yeah, Clayface is bigger. So there he is with Lobo. How about Superman? So he's not as big as the Titan Joker, but nonetheless. How about Darkseid? Being that we got Darkseid out here. Look at that. Darkseid is taller. But of course, Clayface is bigger. I really do like these McFarlane toys. I said this time and time again, guys. It's just I wish there was a little bit more care taking, into these figures. You know what I mean? A little bit more care put into these figures, I say. But that's how he measures up with Goliath. Like, for instance, NECA. Right here, this is a $30 figure, and the care that they put into this figure, you know what I mean? And this is a $40 figure. It's a good figure, don't get me wrong, but I just think NECA is a superior toy company over all of them, man. Over all of them. Over all the action figure, $20, $30, $40 action figures, I think NECA is the superior toy company. There he is with Chrome Dome. Obviously, Chrome Dome is bigger, and this Chrome Dome is freaking amazing. How about, speaking of another Spawn, our McFarlane action figure, we have Spawn Cygor, so that's how he measures up with Cygor right there. So Cygor obviously is bigger, so if you guys are wondering about the size of this Clayface, he is just about the he's about the size of Cygor as far as like chunkiness, but Cygor is actually bigger than this Clayface. We'll jump back to NECA real quick and we'll put him with Bronx, one of my last reviews that I did. That's how he measures up with Bronx. All right, let's do some Other comparisons, Raven Spawn, simply because it's a Mcfarlane and they kind of have like a similar vibe going as far as like a muddy look. Phantom. NECA Phantom. Batman, Arkham Batman. That's how he measures up with a 7-inch. Actually, I think this guy is like a 7.5-inch figure as far as Batman is concerned. How about Red Hood? Gotham Knights Red Hood. That's how he measures up. They actually go very well. Marvel Select Hulk. So that's how he measures up with Marvel Select Hulk right there. Obviously, Hulk is bigger. Who wins, Hulk or Clayface? I think I'm going to go with Hulk on this one. How about a 6-inch or 6.5-inch Marvel Legend? Iron Man. How about my custom Superboy? How about one of the last reviews I did, Martian Manhunter? How about a NECA Predator? You look like shit. How about a Marvel Legends Hulk? And then, how about, we'll save him for last. How about a DC Swamp Thing? Swamp Thing, you make my heart sing. Swamp Thing's obviously bigger than Clayface. Right there. How about Titan Joker? Titan Joker is obviously bigger than Clayface. Width-wise, all the upper body strength is right here. You know what I mean? With the Joker. And then all the upper body strength is all over the place with Clayface. So that's how he measures up right there. All right, guys, let me give you my 2 cents. What do I make of this freaking Clayface? I actually like him. I like him better than the Titan Joker. And I'm going to be very generous. Despite his QC issues, despite him having like loose pieces and this being a $40 figure. I mean, they did use a lot of plastic. You know, I had the same gripes with Cygor. So I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give him like a 8.7. I do like him better than the Titan Joker. Because obviously when you do a Clayface, you can't really mess him up. You know what I mean? You can't really mess him up at all. So I do like the details. I do like what's going on here. The faces that Clayface has right there. So yeah, it's definitely a pickup. I do like this figure the best. Out of all the figures, I'm gonna have to go with Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is still my favorite right here as far as like the mega figs are concerned. So yeah, I think Swamp Thing is still my favorite. You guys, if I can get them all in the picture, hold on one moment. Let me stand them up. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, out of all the figs, I do still kind of like the Swamp Thing. I think Clayface is a really, really good figure though. Of course, you guys heard my gripes. I just wish Mcfarlane would get a little bit more detail going. You know what I mean? As far as his figures are concerned. You know, Swamp Thing, great sculpt, great detail, but I just wish there was just something more going on with the Swamp Thing. You know what I mean? I wish it was more paint apps. Same thing with Titan. Same thing with Clayface. Nothing has really changed. You know, in this has always been my main concern, guys. If somebody like NECA, you know, can make, you know, go into detail with a lot of their figures, you know what I mean? I think Mcfarlane, especially at the price point of, you know, $20 to $40, right? Well, NECAs are like $30 to $40. But even then, I mean, even on like this right here, the video game Predators, you know what I mean? Just look at the amount of detail on it compared. This is a $30 figure. This is a $40 figure. You know what I mean? This is like around a $20 figure. It's a good figure. You know what I mean? It's good. They're great figures. You know, same thing with Lobo. Every now and then he knocks it out the park. This Lobo is an awesome action figure. I don't think there's much he could have done with the Lobo figure. Maybe some touch-ups here and there as far as like buttons and tears in the shirt. You guys know. You guys heard my gripes when I reviewed that Lobo. But like, I can look at a NECA figure and say, okay, they did everything that they were supposed to do. You know what I mean? And then you look at a Mcfarlane figure. Like, here's NECA, here's Goliath. There's nothing else they could have done with this figure. It's a perfect figure as far as like paint apps. But you look at a Mcfarlane figure and you always say to yourself, yeah, you know, Mcfarlane is kind of the one that started it all. You know what I mean? And I always hope and wish that he would do better as far as like paint apps. The sculpt is great. All the sculpts of the figures that he's putting out, it's great. It's just a lack of paint apps. And that's why, you know, Mcfarlane figures, a lot of the Mcfarlane figures don't get like high scores. You know what I mean? They're always at the 8 mark. You know what I mean? Where NECA, I could easily put a NECA figure at a 9 or a 10 mark. But with Clayface, he's not quite there. But he's actually a really, really good figure. I recommend this one, guys, if you are in collecting DC Mcfarlane figs. All right, I spent a lot of time talking about this pile of crap. If you guys like this little review, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, you know, all that great stuff. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.